Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Monster, and today we do have some news to go over. We have 3 Target exclusive Carbonized figures to talk about, and we also do have the Walmart Collectors Con figures to talk about today. So if you would go down and hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, it does really help me out quite a bit. And we are actually doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. A lot of you guys already know about this, but for anybody new, we are giving away this ARC Trooper Echo at 5,000 subs, but you do have to be subbed to the channel to enter. And then we are also trying to get to 5K before September 17th is the goal, and we're trying to beat this website called Social Blade. You know, it's a website you can go check different YouTubers' analytics and stuff like that, and on it, it predicts that I will hit 5K by September 17th, so we're going to try and beat Social Blade, show them up, and beat to 5K before September 17th. So, you know, if you aren't subscribed, I really appreciate it. It helps out a ton. And yeah, all of it goes back into the channel. So thank you guys so much. So before we do get into the carbonized figures, we are going to talk about the whole, you know, Walmart collectors thing and what happened with that. So basically, you know, this is Walmart announced their like collectors con thing. There'll be Star Wars reveals, everything like that. But today was the first day of it. It'll be 4 days. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be 4 days. But you know, the first day, you know, it was at least my time. It was 9 a.m. is when it started. So you know, I get there right at 9 a.m. and right away, once the timer hits 0, this starts happening. And you know, it won't like go into actually see the reveals. That might have just been me, but I'm sharing my experiences with this. So you know, it took me a few times refreshing the page for it to actually go and show me the items, and this happened. And then, you know, seeing the items, there was like 3 things. 2 of them were like pops, and 1 of them was a random figure, but none of it was Star Wars. So, you know, first day, not a whole lot, which is pretty disappointing because I got up at 9 a.m. to go and do that. But, yeah, I guess it's 9 a.m. I should have been up anyway. But anyway, I go to like the Star Wars section of it because it's a little thing like Shop Black Series, and they have a bunch of different deals and stuff like that. Some of them are like third-party sellers though, which are just really weird. Like, you know, right when you click on that, it brings like, it says just Star Wars Black Series. You click on that and it comes up with like the first thing is like the Mandalorian for like $50, and you know, like, this is directly off of their Comic Con sale thing, but they're using third-party sellers selling like pretty much just scalping stuff off of Walmart.com, which is just really frustrating for one. But you know, two, I scroll down a little bit and then I see a pre-order for this guy. It was actually ARC Trooper Fordo, or you know, Captain Fordo, whatever you want to call him. But you know, so I go and I obviously pre-order him. But that's the only one there. I found the Black Series Fordo and the Vintage Collection Fordo, and those were the only 2 on the website at the time. I looked everywhere. I looked it up. They didn't show up when I like searched them, and you could only find them scrolling through the Black Series tab, which is very frustrating as well. Because if they're gonna put up a pre-order, they should have it like in a pretty decently easy to find spot. But instead, you have to scroll through 1,500 pages of like really expensive scalping Black Series figures to even get to it, which is frustrating on its own. But anyway, continuing my story, you know, I pre-order Fordo there, and I'm like, okay, it's 9:20, and you know, about 5 minutes later, he sells out. So he was up on the website for about 25 minutes before he sold out, and you know, that's fine. And I didn't see any of the other pre-orders for any of the other vintage collections or the other Black Series figures, so I obviously leave the website because there's nothing else I need from it. I you know, check Instagram about 15 to 20 minutes later, and I found out that all the other figures went up for pre-order like 10 minutes after I left the website. And this is even more frustrating because these pre-orders didn't go up until like 30 to 45 minutes after the con had already started, and many people, I'm sure, had already left the website. You know, so at that time, all of them are already sold out, at least for Black Series. Actually, no, that is not true. Grievous wasn't sold out, but Mace Windu was. But I wasn't planning on picking up Grievous. I was only planning on picking up Fordo and Windu. And of course, Windu was sold out. You know, it is what it is, but it's also one of those things. What? Why did you put those up 45 minutes after it went live? And why did you only put up Fordo first? Why didn't you put them all up at the same time? I don't. That was. Ugh. And, you know, I don't really collect Vintage Collection, but from the fans that I've heard talk about it, apparently there was no limit on how many figures you could buy. You could buy like 12 figures at a time, and that is just not okay for a collector's con. It's a collector's con. It's not like they're just trying to get as rid of as many of them as possible. It's for the collectors, which means there should be probably a 2 to 3 figure limit per person. But you know, seriously, like, nobody is buying 12 Ayla Securas. Like, only person that is buying that many is scalpers and bots, and that's just ridiculous in my opinion. Only person or only figure you're probably gonna buy 12 of would be the Battle Droid or the Phase 1 Arc Trooper, and even then, most people are not gonna be buying 12 of those, which is just ridiculous to me. Like, put a limit of like 2 or 3 a figure, cause 12 is insane. And this is a whole different problem, but can we just talk about how they sold pre-orders of photos of the characters because they don't have the actual characters done yet? Then why are you putting it up for pre-order if you don't even have a 3D rendering of it? Like, a 3D rendering, I still don't like pre-ordering, but just a photo of the character is ridiculous in my opinion. And to make matters worse, this pre-order is 9 months in advance. 9 freaking months. It didn't say it would ship until like April of 2022. And in my head, I'm just like, you couldn't wait like 3 months to get images of the of the figure or 3D renderings of the figure, and then sell them as a 6 month pre-order. No, you got to sell photos of the character and do a 9 month pre-order. 9 months is just insane to me. But us as Star Wars fans, as Black Series collectors, are forced to pre-order this because if we don't pre-order it, then there's no other way to get it except from scalpers and for crazy expensive prices. So if I want a General Grievous, I don't know what I'm getting. It could be just a reuse of the old one. I don't know. It could be a brand new mold and it could be freaking awesome. But I would never know because they're selling an image of the character and not the actual figure. But one, this is an exclusive, and two, since pre-orders like sell out so fast, I'm sorry, just hit my mic. This is the only way we could actually get it. And if you don't get the pre-order, then you're out of luck. You're not going to be able to get this for cheap at all. Or if you skip on the pre-order, then you don't get the figure, and it could turn out to be an amazing figure that you would have really wanted to pick up, and you might be out of luck. And it's just one of those, like, you couldn't have waited 3-4 months to put these up for pre-order. Anyway, now that I'm off my soapbox, we will talk about the carbonized figures as well. And we got 3 new ones, all from the Mandalorian, and I don't like them at all. They look kind of bad. First up is the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. The figure itself looks alright. I do like the blue-ish carbonized color to it. It looks like just a shiny version of the normal figure, and I like that. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, honestly, if you put them side by side, it'd be very hard to tell them apart. And honestly, I do kind of like that because if you just want a shiny version of the trooper, there you go. The problem is the packaging. This packaging is like a weird gray color. And they did this with the Gaming Greats line too, where they made all of the packaging the exact same color, and it just doesn't match the figure, and it's not shiny and unique like all the other carbonized figures. And I think that's one big selling point for the carbonized series, and they kind of just ruined it. Next up is actually Mandalorian Scout Trooper, and like I said, this one is not terribly shiny. I mean, it's kind of like pearly a little bit, but it's not super significant at all. And like I said, the box does not match the figure, and it ruins the effect because most people, I don't want to speak for everybody, but most people that buy the carbonized figures leave them in the box because that's part of the aesthetic. And it just, the box messes it up because it doesn't match the figure. And then last up is the Shore Trooper, and this is probably the shiniest looking of all the carbonized figures revealed today. It's like a goldish color, and I like how it turned out. It's a nice, like, crisp gold color, and a gold box would have been perfect to go with it, but instead they throw it in that like dark gray box that's barely shiny at all, and it ruins the effect. Yeah, I think they messed up. They should have done this box, but with the boxes matching each figure like they have in the past. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you here. So this is what I'm talking about. Each box matched the figure that was in it. And it looks really good. That crisp red color looks amazing. The brown with the Mando looks really good. The green with the Boba looks amazing. But instead, they go ahead and make all the packaging the same, and it totally ruins it. I don't know. I feel like that was a big selling point for the Carbonized collection because, the figures themselves, they're like a weird color and everything. Like, they look cool in the box, but out of box, it just doesn't really blend in with the rest of the shelf, and it looks kind of weird. So I think they definitely ruined the Carbonized collection here. And then I think the only question really for this is every single carbonized figure going to be in this color box, or is the color going to change per media? Because all of these are Mandalorian figures, and that is Mandalorian this like is carbonized Mandalorian this dark gray color, or is all carbonized figures this color? And that's something we'll wait and see if they do more carbonized figures. But I can guarantee these figures might peg warm a little bit more than normal figures. But honestly, this is a good chance to get that heavy infantry Mandalorian if you didn't get the original release or the credit collection release. So I might have to pick it up for that because I missed out on him. But other than that, I don't really want to pick any of these up. I mean, I like the ones I have because of the shiny boxes. I don't plan on taking them out a whole lot. I mean, I take them out to review them. Other than that, they stay in the box, and those boxes are just ugly. But anyway, guys, it is going to do it for the video. I know this was more of a rant video than a news video, but if you did enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's just the struggles of being a Black Series collector nowadays, and yeah, it's somebody you can relate to. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.